All right, guys. John Prine, top 10 songs. And before I get started, I want to say shout out to the guy who commented and said that I should do John Prine. I love John Prine, but let me tell you guys, this top 10 is by far the hardest one I've done. I mean, John Prine, he's got a huge catalog and so many of his songs are amazing. So take this one with a grain of salt in a way because just has so much good music. I feel bad having to boil it down to 10, but if you haven't listened to his entire catalog, give it a listen. I mean, he's one of those guys where even in his later years, uh, he was able to make just such amazing music. So without further ado, let's get into it. Couple disclaimers. Per usual, there's no order. I mean, how could you with John? And there may be better live versions out there. And also, I wanted to add, like I said, there's so many good John Prine songs. So really check everything out. These are the ones that I like the most, that speak to me the most, but his music is just so touching and political and beautiful. So check it all out. Let's get into it. Number one, That's How Every Empire Falls. And this is off the album Fair and Square. And this is just an amazing song. It's got that slow, beautiful, melodic guitar. And the lyrics are haunting. They're melancholy. And it's just a great one. It's from when he was a bit older, I believe. And you can really see his wisdom in it and feel his emotion, and that's why it's on here, guys. All right, this one has a special place in my heart. In Spite of Ourselves, this is actually featuring Iris Dement. So I put it on here even though it's not just John, but I think this, it's a single and it's just an amazing song. It's got a back and forth, kind of like well, It's True That We Love One Another by I'm blanking on the name, whatever. It's got that back and forth between the man and the woman. It's like a love song, and it's kind of about their differences in a way, and how they in spite of their own quirks, how they love each other so much. And it's absolutely beautiful. Listen to it with a significant other, listen to it by yourself, and dream. But needless to say, this is one of his greatest works, in my opinion. All right. I actually found this while I was doing the research for this video, and it blew my socks off, guys. Sabu visits the Twin Cities alone. And I think it's about like a circus. And I honestly don't even know necessarily what it's about, but the chorus is stunning and beautiful, and the lyrics are melancholy, and just the tone and the pace of the song really spoke to me. And I was shocked that I had not listened to this song before doing the research for this video. But man, oh man, is this just a banger. This is an absolute banger. Must listen. Number 4, Paradise. Now this is like a proper kind of hillbilly folk song. It's really just it's nostalgic, and it's classic John Prine. It's amazing. Number 5, Hello in There. And I think the title of this one, honestly, is real deep. Okay. And I believe the John Prine album is his debut album. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me, but the title itself is super deep. The guitar absolutely on point. And he just got strong storytelling in it. you know, um, talks about, losing someone in the war. He doesn't even know what for. And, that line really spoke to me, and it kind of goes to show, from John Prine's music, you could tell he's a, anti-war, anti-killing, and just the way he portrays that. That's why I love folk music, guys. Like, it's because you have this beautiful sounding music that has this such a deep meaning. It could be political. It could be talking about the emotions of people and how they feel. And this one really spoke to me. All right. Number 6, Sam Stone. This is one of my favorites of all time. And it goes to show about our treatment of veterans and what they go through after the war. And there's a line that says, "There's a hole in daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose." That just gave me chills. I mean, that lyric right there, it's amazing. And the story that he paints is it's phenomenal. So definitely give this one a listen. Goes back into the anti-war aspect of things, and it's definitely one of my favorites. Pretty good. Oop, did I skip one? No. Pretty good. This is just amazing one, okay? This is just, it kind of shows it's like a, how do I explain it? It's like, just like a conversation between the everyman. It shows that the everyman is a very important kind of theme in his music. He speaks to the everyman, and this song is a great kind of summary of that, a recap of two friends catching up, and kind of how everything is actually just kind of the same, and it's beautiful. All right. Your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. This might be one of the most overtly anti-war songs, and it kind of speaks to, okay, yeah, you have the flag decal on your car, but what does that mean? Is that going to get you into heaven? He thinks no. And he says, your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. It's already overcrowded from your dirty little war. Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reasons for. And I think, that's a profound line. And that's just, it's par for the course for John Prine. And really, really love those kind of lines from him. And that's kind of why he speaks to me so much, is lines like that, and just how profound he really is in his music. Angel from Montgomery. Pretty much everybody knows this song. It's got to be on there. It's just beautiful. Um, just give me one thing I can hold on to. I think that's just a beautiful line. Just give me one thing I can hold on to. And it kind of speaks to the pain that he might have been going through. So, all right, number 10, Quiet Man. The pacing of this song is just amazing. It's got great pacing. Um, everything about it I love, and it's just it's a must listen, guys. So, closing thoughts on this. I know this is a shorter video. Um, you know, with my towns one, I felt like I went a little long, and I think these videos, you should really listen to the songs and come to your own conclusions about why they're good. I'm just giving you my opinion, and kind of why I like them. I'm trying to go through it a little faster now, just so you can see what I think, go back, listen to the songs, see how you feel about um, the 10 I picked. But like I said, this one was super hard because he just has so many really, really good songs. And I would recommend checking out his entire catalog. A lot of, the John Prine album itself, which, like I said earlier, I believe is the debut album. That's got a lot of good songs on it, as you could see, and it's reflected in this video. But some of his later music is just amazing, and I think he's one of those rare guys that into his old age was able to maintain that artistic talent, and not a lot of people have that longevity in music. I kind of see music the same way as athletes, right? You have that window where you're in your prime, and then slowly, most people will decline, right? But John Prine, he really never stopped being profound and amazing in the music that he creates. So, I love him to death. Check out his entire catalog. And shout out to the commenter that told me to do this one, because I had not listened to a lot of John Prine in the past maybe couple of months. I fell in love with him in high school and have, listened to him a lot then. I've listened to him a lot in the interim between then and now, but this got me back into it, and just going through his catalog was amazing. I recommend you do the same. Let me know what you think, what songs I missed. And since he has so much music, I'm sure there's some that slipped through the cracks. I mean, I did listen to his entire catalog, but show me some songs that maybe you think should be on this list. I would be super excited to hear about that. As always, guys, just thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate any support, any comments, likes, subscriptions, of course. That's amazing. And I just want to start talking about folk more and talking about this genre of music, because it's so important, and we can't let it die. We see it slowly slipping away. We can't let it die, guys. So let's keep talking about these artists, and let's keep their names alive. Thank you, guys.